As we take a look at the stats and how things played out here. 3-2 it would finish for Mikel Arteta's men. Let's welcome in Frank Leboeuf to talk more about what we saw. But let me pick up with you, Stevie, on the beginning of this. What did you take from it from Arsenal today?
That Arsenal absolutely are the best side. Yeah, I mean, I think 3-2 flatters Chelsea. I thought Arsenal were... Listen, at 3-1, they had two incredible chances. Moreno, where Sanchez made a save with his feet, and then Gabriel had a header. I mean, this game could have been out of sight. So Chelsea for me, are going to be great to watch under Liam Rosenior. I don't know how many games they're going to win, though. I mean, it's just all football. You know, in the first half, they got caught so many times trying to overdo playing out from the back. But it's great to watch for the neutral. And they kept going the whole game. The reason it ended up 3-2 is because Chelsea just kept going forward every opportunity they could. And they got a couple of breaks with the 2 goals. So, yeah, Arsenal at home in the second leg, I think will be absolutely comfortable. And Chelsea, it'll be great to watch. It's just open attacking football. Unfortunately, they leave too many holes. And they're lucky they only lost 3 goals today.
Do you agree with that, Frank?
I absolutely agree with that, and with regrets, I have to say, because that's exactly what I thought. And I say that's very flattering to end up 3-2 for Arsenal in that game, because as Steve said and mentioned, Arsenal had 2 great chances at 3-1. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. That football, that modern football, where you have to start from the back, where you're not capable of doing it, where the opponent is waiting for you for exactly to push you to do that and to smash you. And on top of it, if you have the goalkeeper who makes 2 big mistakes on the 2 first goal, what do you want to do? It's impossible to resolve any problems. But again, you try to keep the ball, try to play from the back, make mistakes. At the end of the day, you push Sanchez to make other mistakes, to kick the ball long, which he's not capable of doing. I don't know why. But everything went wrong in a way for Chelsea. At the same time, everything went right for them because Garnacho scored 2 goals, and maybe they still have some hopes for the next leg. Even if I think that Arsenal are much better right now than Chelsea, and should go to Wembley after that second leg. But so many things went wrong with Chelsea, starting from some players not capable of playing, Palmer, Reece James, also Caicedo being suspended. So it wasn't a very good night for Chelsea.
A goal and an assist for Gyökeres. What does that do for him?
Well, it helps. It certainly does. The more you see the ball going into the back of the net, the more it helps. And I continue to say that there are goals for Arsenal this season, right? And mainly winning the Premier League, and that seems something that is more than achievable. That is right in front of them. But there are more things to be achieved for Arsenal. And if indeed they're going to go on to make a run late into and deep into Champions League, they're going to need goals from Gyökeres. They cannot be depending on Mikel Merino to score those big goals, or Subimendi, or this guy, or that guy. They need that central forward position to score the big goals. And today is a sliding challenge because of a mistake by Robert Sanchez, but you have to have the player in that position to take advantage of that. And so that's the benefit of having an out-and-out striker. Now, he needs to find consistency in his game. There was a moment today, and I pointed it out to Stevie while we were watching it, it's like the ball is played to him because he's thinking about goals, and because he knows he hasn't been scoring, or he hasn't been playing, or has been injured, this and that. He wants to make 3 decisions in one. The decision was there to lay the ball off. Instead, he tries to lay the ball off first, but no, then I'm going to turn, then I'm going to lay it off again, and by that time it's gone, and so now I got to turn, and eventually he lost the ball. It tells me that it's a guy that's still going through the process of, I have to prove my worth in this team. He just has to allow the game to come to him because he has a team behind him that can create for him. Just into-out runs, diagonal movement, behind center backs, playing between the center backs, and you're going to find yourself opportunities like you did today. Score those goals, and you'll be just fine.
You know the set pieces are coming when you play Arsenal. Yep. As an opposition defender, can you defend them? What have you got to do?
Listen, you can't... As a defender, the number 1 target is win the ball. That's your aim. But if you're not going to win it, at least be in a position where you can put your opposition number off and not give them a free header. You know, if I've got a free header, then I just put it in the back of the net. But if I've got somebody leaning on me, just hitting me when I'm headering it, then it ends up going over the bar or I don't connect properly. You know, you watch too many games and Arsenal set pieces, they get too many free headers. You have to, as a defender, if you can't win it, then affect the play. But today, I mean, the first goal in particular, there was nobody affecting White at all. He got a free header.
Neither was Robert Sanchez either. He wasn't affecting anything.
Frank, just to add to that point on what Stevie was saying about how you defend them.
Yeah, I disagree with what Steve just said in a way that it's not the ball is important, especially on corner kicks. It's the opponent. If you make sure that your direct opponent doesn't touch the ball won't go at the bottom of the net. So I really think, and I used to absolutely not working. Oh, somebody's talking while I talk. So
Shut up.
Shut up. You know, we're working right now. You know, please. So when there is a corner kick, you know, most of the time I wasn't looking at the ball. I was looking at the player. So let's say that the corner kick was kicked that side. I was looking at my opponent, but you need to have an opponent. And at the time, it wasn't positioning the players and not taking one player for each. So I used to have my guy, and I knew that if the guy didn't touch the ball, you know, if I affected his performance, he wouldn't get the ball. And it's what we don't see anymore. It's a tactical positioning. It's not one man for another guy, and therefore, you know, nobody is guilty when there is a mistake. Well, Sanchez was the guy who made the mistake, but how White can be alone? That's impossible.
I'm afraid Frankie and I have to disagree big time here. You know, Frank, you have to be able to see the ball and the man. And by the way, the first goal is a perfect example of that. Because when White headers the ball, I think it's Saliba is on the line, and there's a Chelsea defender who has his back to White, holding on to Saliba. Now, had he been watching the ball, he could have cleared the ball. Defending is about aching you on the ball, and B, when you're setting up, you have to be able to see your man and the ball. So, we completely disagree.
Stevie, I never said that you don't have to see the ball. I said you first have to see the guy. You have an eye on the ball, but the main threat is not the ball. The ball is put in a horizontal way, and therefore, except it is a direct corner kick, it's not gonna work. Again, that guy who talks to me in the ear has to stop talking to me.
It's just the voices in your head, Frank.
It's really a nightmare. No, we are not two in my brain. Already, I'm not sure there is one person in my brain, so two it will be difficult. But really, I think, Stevie, if you have somebody you watch the ball and you keep the guy, if you know exactly where your guy is, you're gonna make sure that the guy doesn't get the ball. Well, that's what I think. And of course, you need to have an eye over the ball. And we have to see that again. I think it's Cucurella who takes care of Saliba and maybe jump on his shoulder.
So you agree with me then?
A little bit agree. But you say the ball is more important than the opponent. It's what you say at first. When you started, you say the ball is more important than the opponent.
Well, I didn't say that,
disagree
actually.
that way, where...
I said
I'm not sure.
I said the
rewind,
first. I said defensively.
Please.
The ultimate goal is to win the header. That's what I said. The ultimate goal is to win the header.
Okay.
Someone was talking in his ear at that moment.
All right.
If I may ask just a general question, both Stevie and Frank, and I think they can agree on this. When you see that back four of Chelsea, and you have Achiampong and Fofana and Chalobah in particular, I think we can all agree that this guy shouldn't be playing the ball out of the back and playing the ball to each other and trying to somehow keep possession of the ball. When I have to imagine...
That's where the corner came from,
yeah. I have to imagine Mikel Arteta and the 1,000 assistant coaches that he has look at this and go, hey, let's just allow these guys to have the ball. Whenever they start passing to each other, they put some pressure on that, and it's turnover, and we're on the attack. And it happened regularly, especially in the first half. And they keep doing it. I don't understand it, and that is basic coaching. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me whether this is your first game or your 100th game. You see this, and you tell your players, hey, enough of this. Put it over there, and we'll fight for the ball over there. But apparently not.
No, prevention is the best cure. That's the best way. Don't even let them have those set pieces.
Well done.
All right, thank you so much, Frank. We'll let you go and deal with those voices in your head.
That's a
we'll let you get back to them.
Seems like a problem.
You can see a lot more of Frank over on our YouTube channel, including extra time from yesterday. Today's edition will be up there too when you go and check it out.